You know, the more I have interactions with Generation Z and people, well, no, let me not even say that, man. Generation Z is the most obvious example of everything I've ever talked about on video, but you see this with millennials and fucking boomers too. But people that are 20 years old and under, who are college students and college graduates, they prove that humans are not evolving, that humans are devolving. You know, over half of the population is going to have autism in the future if they don't already have it. And these people were just incapable of critical thinking skills. This dude said with confidence that there are no hermaphrodite humans and that intersex is a mutation and a negative one for humans born with the trait. Then he falsely claims that it harms their ability to reproduce. But look at this shit. If he spent the same amount of time he spent typing all of this bullshit, right? Look at this, entire fucking essays. And some fucking dumb shit is thumbing up these comments even though it's blatantly wrong. The dude says that hermaphrodites don't exist in humans and that it harms their ability to reproduce, but look at this shit. Within 5 minutes of research, you find hermaphrodites reproducing asexually. I challenged this fucking Nimrod to a live debate, but of course he didn't show up, because the thing about these people, and the reason that they never progress, is because they're incapable of admitting when they're wrong. Watch, he's gonna see this article of a hermaphrodite having absolutely no problems reproducing within herself asexually, both the male and female sex organ. He's gonna see this article, and because like I proved him wrong already when he said that humans are fragile. Hold on, where is it at? Where is it at? Yeah, because hold on, he says here that humans are fragile creatures, and then I prove him wrong by saying that there are humans that have survived atomic bombs. One survived both of them, and humans that have been shot in the head and, you know, they still survive. Weak humans are fragile, absolutely, but strong humans are difficult to kill. And if he showed up to the live debate, I've got videos in my computer, because remember, I used to be a correctional officer, of inmates getting stabbed over 50 times in places that Google and Wikipedia claim are automatic deaths and the inmates still live. So after I prove him wrong here, he moves the goalpost, right? He goes from saying that humans are fragile to saying, yeah, bro, but they can't survive outside of the planet. Man, I fucking hate people like this, man. Just totally incapable of admitting when he's wrong, and that's why he never progresses any further. How the fuck do you type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking essays confidently saying that there aren't hermaphrodite humans, and if they are, it negatively affects their ability to reproduce, when you have hermaphrodites and fucking, this was in 2016. Hermaphrodites in the modern era that reproduce just fine asexually without anybody else needing to help them. Now, yeah, articles like this are hard to find, but you know what? It probably took this guy hours. Well, it did take him hours to type these essays, because look at the reply times. 4 hours in between some of these. If he spent the same amount of time actually doing, imagine if he spent 4 hours actually properly researching hermaphrodites and everything I said in the fucking video. He would have came across an article like this that directly proves him, but these people don't want to be proven wrong. That's why he didn't show up to the live debate. That's why none of these guys ever show up to the live debate, and when they do, they get curb stomped. Because they don't do any real research. They just fucking repeat what Google and Wikipedia says, and then when you prove them wrong, he even says here. He says here somewhere that, because I challenged him to a live debate immediately, I think here. Yeah, and I told him that I have video evidence prepared for all of the examples I stated above. I challenged him to a live debate, and like a typical Generation Z college guy, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just trying to critique some points you made from another perspective. And Look at this shit, bro. The dude can't even tell the difference between an animal and a human, yet he wants to fucking critique the truth with an alternative perspective, bro. This is what the fuck I'm saying, bro. He can't even tell the difference between a human and an animal, and he wants to give me criticisms. Like, no wonder this guy doesn't want to debate. I'll destroy everything he has to say, because I'm not having a type debate with anybody, bro. Like, if I'm so wrong, come on the live. And not just this guy. This goes for any of you fuckers. Everything I said in this video, I have proof of. So anybody that wants to disagree, hop in the live debates. Because this is the thing, right? If I'm consistently so wrong, why does nobody come to the live debate and finally shut me up? If I'm so wrong, why do none of these people have anything to show for how right they are? And why do I have everything to show for how right I am? You see what I'm saying? Dude talking about evolution as an additive process and that it takes millions. Like, bro, dude. If you understand how actually, hold on. Before I even get into that, there's something that I specifically wanted to refute. See, again, and I know which Wikipedia article he's regurgitating this from, because one of my exes sent this shit to me 10 years ago, man. The same fucking shit. He's looking at it from the standpoint of, oh, if nobody else intervened, then hermaphrodites would still be the most popular human, right? Most people would be hermaphrodites. He's not considering the fact that if you actually do your research, right? Why aren't blacks? Why don't blacks make up the most? Why aren't blacks the #1 human on planet Earth? Because African Americans came first, right? The answer is obvious, because due to war, disease, and famine, even though Africans were the first humans, they are low in population because all the other races slaughtered them and controlled them and enslaved them. It is what it is. You feel me? But this is the shit I be talking about, bro. Like, the dude can't even tell the difference between a human and an animal. And look at this. He's typing all of this shit with extreme confidence, bro. Dude saying that there aren't hermaphrodite humans, and if there are, it's negative for reproduction, when true hermaphrodites, they got no fucking problem reproducing. In fact, I would argue that a hermaphrodite can reproduce easier than you guys, because a hermaphrodite doesn't even need another partner to reproduce with in the first place. And a guy like this, he isn't reproducing anytime soon. Like, I already know that, man. He ain't reproducing. You know, he isn't reproducing anytime soon. So, and look at this, right? More fucking theory. And I even say it in my comments, you know, I say it somewhere. I basically say that this guy is mostly typing theory. Yeah, theory land. Skip the theories and go straight to the source. You know, hermaphrodites are actually healthier than single-sex males and females, despite what Wikipedia says. And again, I know where he got the fucking article from, bro, because it was sent to me 10 years ago. So, I mean, look at this shit, bro. And look what he's saying. I think, I believe, could be, right? He types all this bullshit with confidence, but he's not even confident enough to make an absolute statement. See, he's still in theory land. He thinks humans are animals. But you know what? Coming to the live debate. Actually, no, I'm going to ban this guy from my channel. I'm going to let you guys read the comments. You guys can pause in between. But fuck this guy, man. I already know he's not going to show up to the live debate. And I've got a whole folder of evidence. Because I've been gathering more and more evidence, you know, to prove my points beyond a reasonable doubt. Because to be completely honest, I want to make an example of one of you guys, man. One of you Generation Z college fuckers that can't even tell the difference between a man and a woman, that can't even tell the difference between an animal and a human. I want to make an example of one of you guys. So I'm hoping one of these fuckers accepts my live debate challenge, because in 5 minutes flat, I'm going to do him dirty. This guy's got some fucking nerve. He can't even tell the difference between a human and an animal. He fucking incorrectly said that hermaphrodites have a hard time reproducing. Look at this. And I've got 100 more articles at the ready in case anybody shows up to the debate and they try to say this is an outliner. Okay? I mean, just so much bullshit But I'm not having a type debate. So I'm going to ban this guy from my channel because he's already said that he's not going to. What did he say? He said that, yeah. He said, I'd rather not be linked to the other people you've live debated with. I'm just a viewer. No, you're a fucking idiot. How the fuck do you so confidently say that hermaphrodites don't exist for humans, and if they do, it's a mutation and a negative one that harms their ability to reproduce, when within 5 minutes you can prove that false? But he doesn't want to prove that false because he doesn't want to be wrong. Because due to his narcissism, due to his ego, he has to be right. Nobody else can stand above this guy. And we're training a whole generation of zombies to be like this. We're currently training Generation Z that there's no such thing as the truth, that everything is opinionated, that everything is a perspective. You have your truth, your belief, and that trumps what is actually true. And we're teaching these guys that they can never be wrong, and it's very destructive. These guys are really being bred to be autistic, brainless zombies. But I digress, man. So yeah, I'm gonna ban this guy, right? I'm gonna do it live in front of you guys, because fuck this guy, man. I don't give a fuck. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna ban this guy from my channel. Bye-bye, you're gone. So yeah, you guys can see the comments that he typed, you know, if you pause the video and whatnot. But no, man, fuck that shit, bro. The fucking brass balls of this guy, so confidently saying something so incorrect that that intersex doesn't exist in humans. Look at this. Proof of an intersex human, a hermaphrodite. Notice the fucking Adam's apple and jawline, right? Oh, hermaphrodites don't exist in humans, and if they do, it's a genetic mutation, a negative one that harms your ability to reproduce. Oh, but look at this. No trouble reproducing. Guys, do real fucking research, okay? Stop fucking relying on Google. Stop fucking relying on Wikipedia. I know most of you guys don't have jobs. I know most of you guys don't have any fucking money because you took out student loans and you're in debt, but fuck that shit. Spend a couple $100. Take a couple hundred of that student loan money and buy some real research tools. Do real fucking research. Go outside to the source, observe nature, and learn what is actually true and what is false. And please, for the love, like, if you can't tell the difference between a man and a woman, get the fuck off my channel. If you can't tell the difference between a human and an animal, get the fuck off my channel. Now, because I'm confident that nobody's going to show up to the live debates and you know, like, because I've got entire folders of evidence ready to fucking curb stomp somebody, man. Like, because I know nobody's going to show up to the live debate, I may just make a specific video where I highlight why humans are not animals. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they have done, bruh. And this is why I tell people not to go to man for knowledge, because I watched it happen. In 2008, the definition for the word human was a mammal that was not a part of the kingdom of animalia. So in 2008, the definition of the word clearly stated that humans are not animals. But I watched them change the definition of the word to mean that humans and animals are the same. This is why when people ask me what dictionary should I use, I tell them to skip the dictionary. If you're going to go to man for knowledge, you got to use an old dictionary, but skip all of that shit. They're fucking changing the meanings of words. They're conditioning you stupid motherfuckers to be reduced to the state of an animal, so you start to believe that you're the dogs that you worship. Guys, but that's okay, man. I'm not helping those people. If you're somebody that thinks that humans and animals are the same, if you can't tell the difference between a fucking gorilla and yourself, if you can't tell the difference between a dog and a man, get the fuck off my channel. Because as soon as I see you typing that bullshit, if you're gonna disagree with that, come to the live debate and prove me wrong. Bring your Wikipedia, bring your Google. I'm gonna bring actual truth and evidence that will prove my point beyond a reasonable doubt, and I'm going to be 5-0 in debates so far. So I'm not having no fucking type debates, come and debate it live, man. I'm fucking ready, man. I'm ready to go right now. I want to make an example out of one of you fuckers. I made an example out of 4 people already. I fucking beat Charles's ass. I beat Bob Will. Shout out to Bob Will. He DM'd me and admitted I was right. He went out to nature. He went straight to the source and verified with his own eyes that what I was saying was true. I fucking knocked Freeze out in 2 minutes, and I beat up the Zap fuckers, man. Come on, man. I'm ready to go 5-0 in debates. The nerve of these fucking people. Can't tell the difference between a human and an animal. Incorrectly says that hermaphrodites have a hard time reproducing, and tries to say that, I'm not arguing with you first, I'm just giving another perspective. Fuck that shit! I'm done. Bye.